This is a Brooklyn-bound 2 train. The next stop is Wall Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Quick reminder, the Black Friday discount ends November 30th at midnight New York time. Easily get that discount by going to notchyyouradvisor.com/BLK. And it'll probably be the last discount for a long time. Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Not Your Advisor with NYU Grad on Friday, November 22nd, the last weekend heading into the Thanksgiving break here in the US. If you are already have started your travels and vacations, bon voyage. So let's jump right into today's session. I'm going to call this Ghost in the Shell and a quick demo of Google's NotebookLM. Quite an interesting technology using language modeling and AI. But jumping right into the breadth numbers today, we had 955 new highs versus only 127 new lows. Very bullish impulse there. 73% of stocks were advancing versus 23% declining. 44% were below their 50-day, and 38% were below the 200-day moving average. We closed at the highs. However, the Russell led the way. The Dow was up 426 points, not even 1%. I mean, it's just mind-boggling to me that we're at 44,000 on the Dow. I still remember clamoring about 20,000 Dow. 426 point move is not what it used to be. It was up 1% today. Looking across mega caps and Mag 7, Nvidia curiously was down 3.2% today. Amazon also was down 0.6%. Alphabet was down 1.58%. Meta was down 0.7%. Microsoft was up a stick, up 1%. Apple was up 0.6%. And Tesla was up 3.8% today. Looking at the sectors for the week, who do you think led? Was it tech? Was it financials? You would be wrong. For the week ended, basic materials up 3.2%. Consumer defensive was up 3.2%. Energy was also up 3.2%. Then you had industrials up 3.1%, utilities 2.7%, real estate 2.4%, tech 2.4%, healthcare 2.04%, financials 1.75%. They're all green, by the way. So very bullish week heading into the last weekend prior to Thanksgiving. For the one-day performance, I'm going to ask you again, who do you think led today? It was actually industrials up 1.3%. Then consumer defensive was up 1.1%. Consumer cyclical was up 1%. Financials were up 1%. Real estate was up 0.75%. Energy was up 0.5%. Healthcare 0.5%. Basic materials 0.5%. Tech was only up 0.11% for the session. Utilities and communication services were down 0.25% and 0.5% respectively. So the reason why I'm calling this podcast Ghost in the Shell is Google's NotebookLM. So all I did this afternoon after lunch was open up NotebookLM. I created a new notebook, and the only source I gave it was my recent post about PJT Partners being up 100% since I shared the chart on August 3rd. That post was turned into a 3-minute, 45-second podcast through Google, through NotebookLM. I'm going to embed that 3-minute, 45-second clip in the show notes. So if you're curious, it's amazing. Like, it's two hosts. They talk back and forth conversationally, probably more naturally than I'm podcasting right now, and they cover all of my content. Quite amazing. I actually was thinking about maybe doing a few lesson podcast this way of previous 101 basic lessons that I've written about and leveraging Google Notebook LM to create audible versions of that content. So let me know in the comments if you'd be down for that. Obviously, I would double check the work, but I've already started making one about auction market principles, and it blew my mind. I gave it 3 sources of reference, and it created like a 17-minute podcast. Quite amazing. Let's keep peeling this onion. What was strong? What was weak for the day across S&P and the NASDAQ 100? In the S&P, you had SMCI up 13%, Copart 10.4%, Moderna 7.6%, Deckers Outdoor 5.9%, GM 5.1%, Estee Lauders was up 4.8%, Palantir 4.6%, Rockwell Automation was up 4.5%, Tapestry 4.4%, Walgreens 4.3%, Enphase Energy 4.25%, CrowdStrike 4%, Dell 3.9%, Boeing 3.9%, Tesla 3.7%, CoStar Group 3.65%, Ford Motor Company 3.6%, Best Buy 3.5%, Chipotle Mexican Grill 3.3%, Amex 3.07%, Airbnb 3%, Nike 3%, Generac Holdings 3%, AbbVie 3%, Tractor Supply 2.9%, Target 2.9%, Uber 2.8%, CBRE Group 2.8%, GE Vernova 2.75%. In the NASDAQ, you had, I'm going to try to dedupe some of these, MongoDB up 5.4%, Tesla 3.7%, Atlassian, which is Team, 2.6%, Starbucks 2.7%, DoorDash 2.3%, Kraft Heinz 2.3%, PayPal 2.1%, Ross Stores 2.2%, ARM Holdings 2.14%. So a lot of green. In the S&P, you had Intuit down 5.6%, Palo Alto Networks 3.5%, NetApp 3.4%, NVIDIA, as I noted, down 3.2%, Vistra Energy 2.3%, VeriSign 2.3%, Dexcom 2.2%, EQT Corp down 2.09%, PDD in the NASDAQ 100 was down 3.8%, and that's it. The rest were duplicates. Free members continue to watch the macro and geopolitical risks. I woke up this morning with a really bad feeling about Russia. I don't know if Mr. Putin celebrates the holidays, and it seems like every day it's been escalating with the technology they're using in this war with Ukraine. I'm kind of concerned it's going to just continue to escalate over the weekend and into the holiday week. But continue to watch a few sectors like AI-driven energy, financials, industrials, and the Mag 7, and continue to watch the 10-year, 2-year inversion curve, as well as just the yield in general for the 10-year. I'll see you all after the weekend. If you're already on the holiday break, next week I'm going to have a lighter load as far as coverage. Obviously, we have the day off on Thursday and a half day on Friday, so I may use AI and Google Notebook LM to create audio versions of some written content from the past. So you can still listen to that while you're on your road trip or on your airplane ride over the holidays if you just want to drown out the kids. Premium members, please stay on. I have like 25 plus charts to walk through today, including the best defended and a few from subscriber requests. That's my train.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.